All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sorry we're a smidge late right now, but it is 7:01 p.m. here on the East Coast, 4:01 p.m. on the West Coast, and probably 1:01 a.m. over there across the pond. This is the Death Rattle Podcast. I'm your host, DJ from Horror Sucks. With me is my other host, Mr. Kanan Becker of Ghost Pirate Entertainment. What's going on,
What's up,
man?
guys? Just trying to get ready for Fantastic Fest and stressing out.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Got that coming up.
things are good. Yeah, I drive out there. I leave this Sunday. So
nice. What are you planning on doing out there? Let's tell me about it. We got some pretty
watching a lot of
exciting
movies.
news. We got some pretty exciting news, but I want to talk about this first because Fantastic Fest is dope. So just watching movies. What else?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have literally any other plans besides just watching movies. It's not a vacation. There is an opening party and then an after party, and it's I don't know. I'll probably go to those, but I don't really know much of anything that is going on with this, which is a lot of why it's so stressful because I don't know exactly what I'm getting into. I've never been to anything like this, any film festivals I've been to, the one I went to out there when I came out to visit you. They're all super small kind of things, with local movies and stuff. This is not like that. This is especially for genre, for horror movies, it's by far the biggest. So,
well, yeah. And I'm just realizing I spelled Flanagan wrong on our title. So let me just fix that real quick so I don't look like
isn't it 2 A's?
A complete idiot.
Or 3 A's?
Yeah, it's all A, 1 N and all A's. So let me just update that so that we don't look like morons. But anyway, what's going on, everybody? Diddy's in the chat. What's going on, Diddy? Good to see you. Dominic, what up? Jang,
what's up, prop dude?
What's going on, Jang? Nettie, what's going on? Good to see you. Mr. Wonderful, hey. Casey, R.I.P. Graham Green again. What's going on, Vorpal? John Connor, what's up? Just saying hi to everybody. Jordan, what's up? Livewire, what's up? Gaston's in the chat. Down Devil, what's going on, buddy? Prop dude, hey. Terry, what's going on? Horace Butler the third, yo. Nightingale, what's going on, everybody? All right, cool. That's everybody in the chat so far.
Hopefully Graham Greene didn't die again.
Yeah. Hopefully only died once.
Sucked to die twice.
Yeah, no kidding. So, hey, we got some news to get into. Let's get into the first one because I still need to be sent a source for our title piece of news. But Scary Movie 6, Marlon Wayans names 7 horror movies being spoofed in the franchise's return. So for those of you who live under a rock and don't realize that Scary Movie is back with the Wayans brothers also back, and the 2 lead actresses, they are back.
I believe they start shooting the end of the month, I think.
Yeah. So it's going to be exciting. This is from Bloody Disgusting. It says Scary Movie franchise returns to the big screen next year with Scary Movie 6 with Marlon Wayans and Sean Wayans and Keenan Ivory Wayans, all 3 back to write the new movie. Franchise stars Anna Faris and Regina Hall set to lead the cast. But which horror movies do the Wayans brothers plan on spoofing in next year's big franchise? And they are I Know What You Did Last Summer, Scream, Heretic, Longlegs, Get Out, Nope, and Sinners. So some classics, some I think these are good. I think these are good. What do you think?
But I'm curious though, the reason I wanted to mention this isn't just because it's an interesting thing, but I'm curious what you would have them. Is there any that the off top of your head? Because I think the one main one I noticed that was missing would be Weapons.
But
it makes me. Oh yeah, The Substance is another one. But I think the Substance is actually one that really should be there. That's a good point.
Yeah,
but I think Weapons. I wonder if because when they were writing, of course, some of these movies weren't out. It's Weapons wasn't out yet, and so they had to kind of only work with what they had at the time. Because the one I would do is The Conjuring, this new Conjuring movie. There's so much shit you could spoof on this movie, especially that awful CGI woman. I'm guessing you didn't see the movie yet, but the CGI, I was not a fan of the movie, period.
Which
but
movie?
The new Conjuring, The Last Rite.
Oh, I have no interest in seeing it. I have no interest in seeing it.
Oh God, I was miserable. It's so long, dude. It's like 2 hours and 19 minutes.
Screw that, man. Good
and
God.
There was a good chunk of it where I was just like,
in the first place. Like the first two are good, but then like everything else after that is just mediocre to downright bad.
Yeah, this one I think is better than the last one, because the last one I would go as far as to say was kind of bad, and I wouldn't go as far as to say this one is bad, but it just feels like you're doing the same thing. It's like you're playing the same tune again over and over, and it's just, like there was a few little interesting storylines. Like mostly the only things that were kind of interesting was the stuff to do with their family. But the whole stuff with the Smurl, why can't I speak? The Smorl family, the main family in this one. It's like, dude, it's the same as every movie they've done. It's like the same fucking shit. The Warrens walk into a house and they're like, oh shit, it's haunted, but this time it's different. Like literally it's the same thing every single time. And it just felt exactly the same again. So I was just bored. There was nothing new, nothing original, nothing felt interesting about it again. But the most egregious thing was the CGI. Like
we'll get into that. We'll get into let's talk about that. But the chat's got some interesting recommendations for what they would say. What's up, Heather? Good to see you. Bryce is asking Terrifier. I think Terrifier would be good. I don't know if it's popular enough, despite it being popular in the horror realm, in like the horror culture. I don't know if enough normies know about or like Terrifier enough to spoof on it.
I think it made more money than some of the movies they listed.
It
definitely made more money than Heretic. The last one, made way more than Heretic.
I still think it's deep cut. I think it's a popular deep cut. I am surprised they have Sinners on here.
I mean, have you gone to Spirit Halloween? There's a whole entire wall of Art the Clown stuff now. Like, I'm telling you, you're talking about after Terrifier 2, where it was at. Where it's at now, it is mainstream. It's super mainstream.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Art is everywhere. I think it's more just about ideas they had that had to do with these movies. I don't think it's that they didn't, just like The Substance. There's no way that they don't know about The Substance. Everybody knows about that movie. But I think it was more of, for one, they did already play some spoofs on The Substance at the Academy Awards last year. And so I think there's, it was about them having ideas of like, what are some ideas we can come up with and, for some newer movies. But I also don't think that we're like, I think it would be dumb to think that there's not going to be other stuff. Like there's always lots of
they're going to have, I think they're going to have nods to other movies. Tom F sent a $1.49 super sticker. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Okay. We also have, what? I'm also surprised that it isn't on here. Which
I feel like they already did it when it back, like when they were still making these.
Did they?
I'm pretty sure they did some stuff with Pennywise.
I don't remember. Prop Dude says smile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Livewire says Hereditary.
I would be surprised if we don't see some other stuff, but I think they're trying to get with some really big ones that they had ideas with, but I'm sure there's more besides what we're seeing there.
Yeah. Hides in Long Grass says spook that like button. Yeah, we got 49 people watching. Let's see 49 likes on the video, please. Let me see here. We have some comments on the Conjuring movie. We'll get to those guys.
But also too,
Mithrigan,
they're make more than make more than just this movie too. So there's, they got to save meat on the bone for the next movie, for the next one of these.
Yeah. Heather says
Megan's a good, that's one I am surprised.
Yeah.
Because that is like so memeable, and you could eat. I actually will be surprised if there's not a Megan reference.
Yeah.
Like it's like, imagine Keenan dressed up as Megan, like peeking around a corner or some shit,
Terry says Nosferatu. I got you the first time, Terry, on the Death Rattle side. Don't worry, I got you. We can see all the chats. Don't worry.
I think Nosferatu would be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I like the ones they chose.
I still like this list. Yeah.
I like that they're not like they picked, some of the big, black horror movies, like ones that were, black cast, Nope and Sinners and stuff. But it's not just those either, which is what I like.
Yeah, that's 2 Jordan Peele movies. You'd think that I understand Get Out. I wonder if they should have. I mean, I don't care what they do. They're good enough. They can pick whatever movies they want, and I think it's a good idea. But that being said, I think maybe Candyman, because that's a black female that directed.
They definitely did Candyman stuff. The original Candyman.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like doing the updated one.
Nah,
whatever.
That's not like that wasn't they generally make fun of movies that are like big success movies, like that are in the mainstream zeitgeist, but that were actually really successful so that everybody, like a mainstream audience, gets the joke, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like nobody's more popular right now in the horror space than Jordan Peele. But you also got to think, I wonder if Jordan Peele is going to be involved in some of the spoofs they do.
I think he will be,
because he's a comedy writer. I mean, that's how he got his start. Like that would be interesting to see him in some way, like make a cameo, or you know what I mean? Like that would be pretty awesome. So
yeah, absolutely. Guten Tag, Tenderloin Stew. Good to see you. Let me see here. Okay, so that's there's nothing really more newsworthy about this, other than the director's name is Mike Titties, which is hilarious. And I was looking up his IMDb, and he has a lot of he directed Half Baked, Totally High. Wait, that's the first one, right? They didn't make 2 Half Bakes, did they?
No, I don't think they made a sequel. I never saw it.
No, they did.
Really?
Yeah, this is a different movie. So so never mind. I haven't seen that. He's directed comedy movies, so that's good. And it looks he directed A Haunted House and A Haunted House 2. I haven't seen these.
Yeah, but the director of these is almost more of like someone filling the role on a technical element, because the Wayans brothers are who are actually making this movie.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, like they go way beyond writing these. Like they're very integral, involved and stuff. So like, I'm sure he's gonna. It's not like he's just a name or title alone director, but still, in a lot of ways, he's not a creative director like we think of when we think of like filmmakers. He's more of like doing the job of directing, being kind of guided by their creative hand. Yeah. So, but I think they've worked with him before. I mean, definitely Half Baked, but I'm sure,
but no, that Half
Flanagan,
it wasn't.
So the Flanagan news, I heard about this mid last week, but it's an older story. I guess I was a couple days late. Like when the news dropped, it was like maybe last Thursday or something. But like I didn't hear about it until like Friday or Saturday when I texted you.
So this news came out in July. And he didn't walk out. So our title is clickbait. It's just been postponed. He wants to finish Carrie. So this is from, let me share my screen. Sorry.
No. I heard that was older story. This is supposedly like a newer thing that he is officially off the project.
I am not seeing news anywhere. So unless you got to send me a story. I can't find that news anywhere. And Google's AI is saying that he's not off the project, that they just...
Okay, well, that's good. Good. Okay, good. Then hopefully that's all it was and that they just misspoke. Because Colors of the Dark, they're in the know. Like those two are both filmmakers as well as teachers, like professors who, teach horror like film classes. And so rarely are the two of them wrong on something.
Yeah.
And they both personally know Mike Flanagan. So I think it's odd that they would say something like this if it isn't true. So that's why I just assume what they were saying was a fact.
Yeah, Livewire. They're doing a Carrie TV series for Prime Video. Flanagan's heading that up. Even though, yes, we did just get a Chloe Moretz Carrie, which
Moretz.
that movie was.
That wasn't
Moretz.
just. That's like 10 years ago, man.
Was it 10 years ago? Oh my God.
Or no, hold on, I think it was like 18. So
that's
like 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. So that's the
actual news. This is a series, and it's going to be, quite a bit different.
Yeah. So that's the actual news. So our title is clickbait. Sorry, we got, but we quickly, we're apologizing, but we're not changing the title because we're going to get views from it. So, all right. Let me see here. The next one, we're watching a trailer. You ready to?
No, Flanagan left Exorcist Deceiver. How do you not find this dude? Like I found it.
I asked you an hour ago to send me the link, and you left me on red. So send me the link so that I can.
I didn't leave you on red. I left you on unread because I didn't know. I have not seen that. Yeah,
you bastard.
I just saw the text.
You bastard.
So I left you on unread.
Yes.
All right, so I'm on Reddit.
Send me your Reddit. Reddit's not a news source. What are you? Oh my God, chat. You see what I
just the first thing that popped up with this, so I'm looking into it and seeing if it's legit.
All right, I don't know. I'm gonna read some chats while you look up your Reddit source.
Okay, so I guess he left because he was told he had full creative control, and
is that the deleted post from Reddit? And you're just reading the comment thread.
Okay, so maybe it's not an accurate story that's just kind of going around. But that's odd that like I'm not seeing.
Samuel says Jordan Peele hasn't made a good movie since Get Out. I disagree. I wasn't a big fan of Us, but I thought it was
Nope
fine.
Was so good.
And I thought Nope was pretty good. He hasn't made another Get Out. You can say that.
Yeah, but you can say that about almost every filmmaker. Like,
well, you can say that about everybody. Yeah, you can't say that about
almost every. It's like Spielberg. He made one Jaws. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but he also made Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but it's Spielberg. But I'm saying like most filmmakers, even the best of them, maybe never reach that same heights again. I mean, Hereditary, like Ari Aster has definitely never reached the heights of Hereditary since, but doesn't mean that the movies he's made haven't been good.
Right.
They're just all different. The rest, like I would argue Eggers is the one that continues to surprise me because I would argue that every single one of Eggers' movies is pretty much up to that same standard.
Yeah.
There's some that I prefer over others, but as far as quality of movie, like everything Eggers is doing, they're all like up there.
Yeah. Filth 303. What the? Okay. Says Jordan Peele is trash and his movies are garbage. Well, you're just wrong. Sorry. Like you're wrong. He is not trash and his movies are not garbage. This is objectively false. So,
I mean, you can say that your opinion is you don't like his movies, but stating something like somebody is garbage, that just shows you're ignorant when it comes to filmmaking. Period.
Nia DaCosta is garbage.
No, Jordan Peele is not. Once again, you cannot say she's garbage. You just may not.
Her movies prove it.
You've only seen one movie she's done.
I've seen 3. Uno, dos, tres.
DaCosta?
Yep.
What else besides Candyman?
Marvels and Eternal. Well, Eternals. Yeah, Marvels. Hang on.
You never saw Marvels.
Yes, I did.
Okay, you're right. That movie is trash.
Yeah. The Marvels.
No, so it looks
like she didn't do Eternals. She did not do the Eternals. Sorry. She didn't do the Eternals. She did the Marvels.
She did Marvels. And
Candyman.
It's awful. And if I was going based okay, I don't think she has proven at this point that she is a really good or quality filmmaker yet. But I still think there's potential because I feel like the job she did on Candyman was really good. My issues with Candyman had nothing to do with the directing. It had everything to do with the storytelling.
Right. And she also wrote the story.
No, we've had this debate. Jordan Peele wrote the fucking story. She was
did he though? Because it didn't sound like deep. It doesn't sound like anything Jordan Peele's ever written before, ever. We've had this.
But she was the third build on the script.
Yeah, whatever. Because they're protecting her.
She was simply in the writer's room. It was written originally by one guy. I forget who it was. And then her and Jordan Peele were basically in the writer's room finishing the script.
All right, so 28 years later, The Bone Temple is bad. If 28 years later, The Bone Temple is bad,
I'll be right
you'll come on this show and you will say Nia DaCosta is bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I'll at least say she did bad with that. Just like I'll say that about Marvel. I think it's anytime.
Hi, Eric. I can hear your chat. Hi, Eric.
I think I saw enough in Candyman that she has the potential. And on top of that, a couple of the episodes, because a lot of the reason why I always defend her is because she directed a couple of the episodes of Lovecraft Country that were some of the best episodes of that show. They were really, really fucking good. And
Wrathman says Flanagan walked away from Deceiver. Get over it. No, he didn't.
I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing that as a thing that was going around, but nothing that is really confirming that. So, and like the Reddit story, like DJ said, it was removed, which makes me think it was like false news. So
filth, brother. I take shits that are more compelling than anything Jordan Peele has ever done in the horror genre. Please make arguments. Like that's funny. That's a funny comment. I like that. Please make an argument. Like make a real argument now so that we can talk. Okay. Do we want to get into this trailer?
Yeah.
Trailer. This looks like it could be good.
There's something else. Yeah, I watched this trailer the other day. Dude, it looks so good. But there was something else too. Another trailer that I wanted to watch and I forgot what it was.
Well, we got enough time.
Maybe I'll remember while we're doing this.
Yeah, we got enough time. So this is for Dust Bunny. This is the official trailer for Dust Bunny. Mads Mikkelsen, Sigourney Weaver, and David Dastmalchian. What a cast. I really hope that the script does not ruin this, but let's see the trailer. Here we go. Were those? Oh, that's stupid. The trailer before the trailer. Stop doing this. I hate this so much.
Okay, so directly from Flanagan, it is that do not believe the rumors. At this point, he has not left Deceiver. So my guess is there might have been like it was. He might like it where it was looking like he was gonna leave, and so that story leaked out, and then they kind of got him back in the room, and we're like, you know what I mean? Like Blumhouse is like, all right, what do you want? So I think there may be some negotiating stuff going on. There would be my guess.
He said he wanted to finish Carrie. That's what came out.
Yeah, but that's June. An old story. Exactly. That's from back in June. Like this is recent. This is to do with creative control. Like supposedly he had differences in like creative disagreement kind of thing and decided he was going to walk away. But it looks like maybe that was prematurely leaked, like, and it's not a done deal. Right. So like I said, it more than likely Jason Blum was like, hold on. We cannot lose Mike Flanagan.
You cannot lose Mike Flanagan.
Dude,
especially after the failure of the first film, you cannot lose Mike. You better like that. But here's the thing. The fact that this even
like the one thing that Blumhouse has got going on right now that I'm like, hell yeah. Like they're making a good decision.
Here's the thing though. Mike Flanagan is still that man that if the fact that this even came up, you're fucking up. You should approach Flanagan with a blank check,
whatever you want to do,
and a blank contract for him to fill out, pre-signed. Like,
well, it's not about money. It's not about money. That's why Flanagan has walked away from tons of money. He walked away from a huge payday with Netflix to renew to do more series because he didn't he wanted more control, and so he went to Prime instead.
That's why
it's not about money.
Yes, that's why I also said contract. He's allowed to fill out his own contract with whatever he wants, and that contract should be pre-signed by the producer and accepted upon delivery because Mike Flanagan is that man. So the fact that this even came out, that's still somebody dropping the ball.
Yep. I mean, either way, I'll be happy because if he leaves, then it's just like, okay, well, no reason to get hyped or excited about The Exorcist. That's going to suck. And I'd rather him walk away than be like handcuffed and not be able to make the movie he wants to make.
Right.
So like if he walks away, I'm good with that. If he stays, then that means I know he's going to do what he wants, like what he has envisioned. And so there's a really good chance it's going to be a good movie. So
yeah,
Yep.
All right, let's finish this trailer. Here we go.
Oh, I know what I wanted to.
Oh my God.
After this is over. Well,
okay. All right. Okay. Ha.
What did you see?
I love
a monster under my bed.
What do your parents think about monsters? Do they believe in them?
I do now.
They do now.
Oh, I thought you said I don't know.
Kill a monster?
No,
What makes you think they kill monsters?
You seem like you killed all it thinks.
You believe in monsters?
You're a monster. She believe in you.
Oh, I know the story. Here, I'll text you it.
The monster didn't need your parents. Those were men. They came to kill me. Why would a monster eat your family? You seen something you shouldn't have seen?
I know it's real.
You think you
Good.
You think you know.
Her being here won't stop them. They will go right through her. You seem triggered.
Oh my God.
I got the gun.
All right, so here's my thoughts. That looks like it could be good. It also looks like it could be ruined by the girl that's the key to everything trope and some topical dialogue that is actually proving how out of touch the writer is.
What do you mean by that?
Huh? So when Sigourney Weaver says you seem triggered, like that just sounds very out of touch, like line that's not supposed to be delivered ironically. Maybe it is. I could be wrong. It's just a trailer. I'm just saying this movie it looks like it could fall prey to those tropes.
I took that to be like humorous.
It could be. Just
like
the trailer,
like
the trailer makes it seem like it could fall to some tropes. And the girl that's the key to everything.
Yeah,
trope,
I mean, I think it has potential. Like from the trailer, it looks like it could be really, really good. Or it could just be okay. Like it's got some problems, but it's entertaining. But it looks like there is potential that it could be actually really good. Like, because there is some deeper lying elements there that make me like feel like it could go a lot deeper than what we're seeing in the trailer on the surface. Like, especially to do with like his history and like what is real and what is not and how it plays with that. Like the idea of what it like messing with your head on what we're actually like, if you know what I mean, if the monsters are real or if it's fantasy or one of those movies where at the end you're left having to, with all these questions on, is it real? That kind of balancing that through the movie, I think could be fun. So I don't know. We'll see. I do know there is huge levels of hype for this movie. Like I've already been getting a shitload of emails.
Who? I haven't seen anything about it.
No, because you're not getting the emails I'm all of a sudden getting now that I'm doing this film festival.
Oh, like, excuse me. I'm not part of the crowd.
I'm
sorry.
not
I'm not in the club Kanan's in.
They just added me to this like email list, I guess. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But every day I'm getting like all these industry emails, like people being like, if you want to talk to so-and-so director, send an email to so-and-so person. And, this movie's coming out. Like, if you want to talk to the cast, or if you want to go to so-and-so film festival, you're like all this stuff. And I can't even keep it all straight, but
well, hey man,
there's a lot of hype behind this one.
the price of one of the fastest growing horror
fame.
channels on YouTube.
I wish. One of the fastest dying.
All right. Let me see here. We don't have a lot of comments on this trailer. What do you guys think about that trailer?
I think it's because we haven't been reading a lot of the comments. So they're like, why bother?
Vorpal says, I hear dead people. Casey says, them some crisp bills for a little girl. John says, I have no idea where this came from. Looks amazing.
Just go to the bank and get brand new ones.
John, you don't know where this movie came from? Aren't you on the same mailing list as Kanan? God, hide under a rock. Just kidding, man.
No, I hadn't heard of it before the trailer came out, but I'm saying like since the trailer dropped, there's a ton of hype behind it. Like a lot of people, there's a lot of buzz, like a big deal about it. The other one that there's a huge buzz about is Whistle.
What's going on, Kay?
Which is like the movie that's closing Fantastic Fest. Oh, and Coyotes. Yeah, that's the trailer I wanted to watch. Coyotes.
Coyotes? All right, we'll watch it. Casey says, I knew DJ was a headbanger. Of course I am. I fucking love metal. It is my second passion. Okay. What Coyotes? Let's look it up.
Yeah, it's the movie. Like I sent a request to be on the red carpet for that. It's like the final day of Fantastic Fest.
We can't watch the Red Band trailer. Let's watch the normal one.
But it's got Justin Long stars in it.
Nice. Can't go wrong with Justin Long.
He's gonna be on the red carpet, so I'm like, that could be
hell yeah.
cool to, like, maybe
there she is. What's up, Saya? Good to see you. She says, sorry I'm late. It's been a day. Sorry, you don't have a lot of moderating to do. Okay. Here is.
I haven't even seen this trailer yet.
Here's the Coyotes trailer.
Gigi, walk. Oh my God, I'm so done with this dog.
Oh my God, I love your dog.
Gigi, go potty now. It's exhausting being this hot.
Aw.
Are you all worried about the tree out front?
I'm not worried.
Dude, does Justin Long age? Like what is it? What is he drinking? What is Paul Rudd drinking? Like these guys don't age. What's going on?
They just have those. I think if you were to shave your beard, you would be the same kind of face shape and all that. That doesn't really age much.
I have a chubby face. That's why I keep the beard. Because if I did shave this, you'd be like, bro, you've been eating some sandwiches. Like, no, I just have a chubby face.
Well, yeah, but that's just simply working out. Like, if you know what I mean, if you work out a little more.
Beards are the push-up bras for men.
Yeah,
I heard that quote somewhere.
My beard isn't because of chubby face per se. Mine is because I have like no chin. So
it does hide that.
Yeah,
does look
I have
good.
A very small chin.
All right, let's finish this.
You did say that you were going to trim it last year.
We can wait.
Guys. Oh, there's something outside.
Okay. Give me.
No, right now.
Right now.
Wow. Why is your mouse cursor right in the middle of the screen?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah. How do you not see the giant white mouse? Oh, it's mine. Oh, it's mine. Never mind. Shoot! Just. Duh. I wouldn't see your mouse cursor.
What was it?
Oh, she's a sketchy little coyote. No big deal.
Get it.
Do you hear that sound? Sounds like somebody singing or dying. No, it's gone now. Hard.
Make an open door.
Okay. This trailer sucks. This trailer sucks.
So fun.
Like I'm sure this is going to be a good movie. This trailer sucks. Like it's just bad. The editing is just bad. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
No, don't look.
Why? Why don't you want me to look?
It's
Like,
just
and I
that
feel
real
like
choppy type of.
It's choppy, and we're getting jokes. we're just getting jokes that aren't they're just not landing. They probably land in the movie, but like they're not landing here. Like, come on.
Yeah,
guys.
because they're choppy because they're doing such quick cuts that you're missing like they're not leaving any of the setup. So it's like, what makes that funny?
Right.
Everybody in? Everybody okay? This is definitely a bad idea.
Also, what's with the music? Why do we have Handel's Hallelujah playing? This is not matching. Whoever did this trailer,
yeah, that's super
suck.
random. I don't get. Yeah, I'm with you 100% on that. I don't like, get that music choice at all.
You're fired.
I think tone wise, I get what they're trying to go for. Like they're trying to let you know this is going to be like a campy, comedy horror movie kind of deal. But that makes no sense. Like that music makes no sense. Like what is that? Like, what's the context for that?
My God.
They want your shelter, your food, your water, your sanity.
I love the idea of this, though.
We're all going to live happily ever after.
I hope those aren't my last words.
Because especially if you're from Southern California, they're everywhere. Like coyotes are everywhere. They eat your pets all the time in Southern California. It's a constant thing that you deal with when you live down there.
So
they're
pests. This is a movie.
They're not dangerous.
Californians.
Kind of. Like I think it'll hit a lot harder with someone that lives in California. But I think that as long as they do a decent job of letting you know but the reason it's so funny is because coyotes are like they're kind of like raccoons. They're everywhere. They're in your trash. They're annoying. The only danger they pose is that they'll eat your pets. Like if you don't bring your pets in at night, like little animals, they'll eat them. So they're not threatening though, and that's what makes it funny.
We have 30 seconds of this terrible fucking trailer left. I want to just get through it. Why is that funny? That's not funny. Get the fuck off my husband. Like, okay. We had to stop the music for that line. That line was such a banger that we have to stop the music and have her see it.
Well, I don't even think that's meant to be funny. That's what makes it bad. It was set up in a way that it's like the way you would set up a joke. But that's not a joke. She's just straight up like, going at the coyote.
It's like in that movie. You know the one where all the birds attack everyone?
Oh, I love her. I haven't seen her in anything in a while.
That's not the one.
I hope she's at that. Oh, I didn't even notice. I wonder if she's going to be at the red carpet for that.
Yeah. Okay. Look, man,
I think the movie's going to be great, but I agree that.
Please tell me if it's good or not, because based on that trailer, I don't want to see that. Trailer.
Yeah, I agree. The trailer does not look great, but I do think that the movie is going to be fun. Based on the cast, like everybody.
I mean, Justin Long will get me into a movie, but that trailer will get me out of it.
Yeah. I'm just wondering.
Lord. Jack Doobie said the birds, and they even made the birds joke at the end of the movie. So, Jack, way to go. Unless you saw this trailer first.
Yeah, exactly. Jack gets it. He gets why I think it's going to be like a huge.
Like but the birds was good.
No, but it's like spoofing on the birds and using coyotes as like your. But what makes it so funny is it would basically be like raccoons or beavers or something that is not scary. And that's what makes it fun and funny.
Yeah.
But I do think that this won't land nearly as much for people that are not from California.
Philip says Justin Long and Paul Rudd are vampires, daywalkers specifically. I can buy it.
It's one of those things that's funny. Is like they feel like they never age, right? Until you watch one of their movies when they were younger, and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Well, yeah. I mean, yes,
like,
aged, but like they aged very well.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Prop Dude says looks fun, but agree on the trailer. Wrathman says looks like fun. Seiya says, yeah, I agree. It's terrible. Livewire says Merry Christmas, every coyote. Me Comunidad Vegana says won't be watching this movie.
All right, so
Ricardo says this movie looks like a mess from the
Yes.
trailer.
Okay, it's directed by Colin Minihan. No wonder why I'm like, okay, this dude, it's gonna be good because Colin Minihan is the same guy who did Extraterrestrial. Hold on, he did.
Have I seen anything by him? Colin Minihan.
He did It Stains the Sands Red, which is amazing. He did Extraterrestrial, which is so fucking good. He did Grave Encounters 1 and 2.
All right. Well, look, man.
But it's got what's her name? That I love her. I adore her. Brittany Allen. Like she is so fucking funny.
Look,
so
you'll tell
I have
me
faith. I have faith this can be really good because his
You'll tell me if
tone.
it's good.
I guarantee you though that trailer does not do it justice. Because
Memento
his
Mori
tone and the way he makes movies, if you're familiar with his style, you can see through that trailer to see the tone and the way he does stuff. And the trailer doesn't show that correctly. So
I guess so. Let me see here.
yeah,
Memento
that's
Mori
one of the
says,
movies.
Memento Mori says doesn't look like my cup of tea. Where is this? What's going on here? Chat is wow, I'm losing my mind. Where am I? Where am I? Okay. Memento says doesn't look like my cup of tea, bro. This is Birdemic, but in Coyotes. Yeah, but Birdemic like knew what it was. I mean, this probably does too. I don't know. The trailer's just terrible.
No, it's not like Birdemic at all.
Conspiracy bait. What?
It's not like Birdemic at all. Like Colin Minihan movies are made well. They're good. They're made on smaller budgets, but they're really, really good. They just have like a unique tone that unless you've seen one, it's hard to really explain. It's like they take everything serious.
Yeah.
But there's it's the setup and the concept is where the humor is. So it's not necessarily telling jokes. It's the overall, like I said, taking Coyotes, which are this thing you're not really scared of, that are like, this innocuous, type of thing. And that's what makes it funny because now you're turning it up to low. No, they're not. Dude, have you ever come up on a coyote in the wild?
No, thank you.
They're scared little shits, dude. They're way more scared of and run. They'll run from you way faster than even a raccoon will. Like I am way more scared of a raccoon or a fucking, like coyotes are scared little shits. You get anywhere near them, they just book it. And the only thing is they come in packs. And so like they will take out your pets, but they never attack people. I've never heard of coyotes ever attacking a person.
Oh,
maybe a kid, but
Kay Depperman says the trailer does nothing for me. Philip says that was a bad trailer.
I will let you guys know. I'm going to see it.
Jeff Stevens says DJ was more annoying than that trailer. Lamafau. Yeah. Will says this reminds me of that Bambi movie with Will Poulter.
It's weird that Colin Minihan isn't on the red carpet for it. So it's making me wonder if he's going to even be there. I can't imagine he won't be there for the world premiere of his movie.
Saya says make sure it's all chat.
I hope he's there.
We see all the chats from both sides. We got to get off the Ghost Pirate side though. We really got to get over to just the Death Rattle. We're going to lose half our audience, but y'all need to stop being lazy.
Yeah, that's what we should be saying to ourselves.
I know.
We never spend any time and doing the things we should do with this.
I know.
We should market it. We should edit it. We should make thumbnails. There's a whole bunch of neither of us ever have the time.
Yeah.
So.
Prop Dude says that get off my husband part. Nah, dude, I retract my previous comment. What?
All of a sudden you're just cutting out chopping really, really bad.
I don't know. My internet's not saying that I'm stuck.
No, it's everything you're saying is like this.
Okay, I don't know how to fix it. I'm looking at my internet.
You're normal again.
Am I normal?
Now you're normal again.
All right. Prop Dude says
did you guys hear that or was that just my headphones?
Well, I'm going to keep going as if we're normal.
So I have a podcast. No, you're normal now for sure. So I have a
Okay.
podcast that I want to recommend to our viewers, but also for you to check out, because I feel like in a lot of ways, me and you could kind of be like we could use them as an example of how to do this, right? Like when we ever have the time and do it the right way. But it's called Let's Get Haunted. And it's a super highly rated, like, you know, it's the number 86 podcast in the world right now. So it's not like a little nobody podcast, but they're so funny. It's these two girls and they're just so fun to listen to. And I don't mean our personalities are like theirs. I just mean the packaging, like the way they edit, the way they, you know, but like they do their video version of it. They put visuals like more so than what we do. And I think we could easily do that by like ahead of time saving pictures or saving little videos so that when we're going through a topic, we can have those ready and just play those things or show those things.
Chat's
so it's
saying
almost
that
like
I
we're
was
editing
fine.
as we go, like live editing.
Chat's saying that I was fine. So it was probably your headphones.
Yeah.
Kay says my notifications show for the Kanan side for me, even though I'm subbed and have notifications turned on for both of you. Well,
yep.
YouTube shadow banning us then. I'm just kidding.
No,
alrighty.
It's just unfortunately that is how YouTube works.
I know.
Sucks.
I get it.
You'll get the notifications for which side you watch it more. Like if you were to watch the Death Rattle side, it'll start notifying you for the Death Rattle side. But if you stop,
but we don't do anything
for a couple weeks, you don't.
Yeah, we don't do anything. We got to start actually cutting these episodes together.
Yeah, it's because the way the algorithm works. I know that's the biggest thing that we
editors want to work for free.
Cutting down, like, you know,
any editors in the chat want to work for free? Please message us. We're both so busy with everything. I've not done a thing on the Horror Sucks side for a month. I've completely killed any momentum that I had. I'm going to have a video coming out about Toxic Avenger, and I'm going to go see
Did you see it? Did you see Toxic Avenger?
Not yet, but that's the next video that's coming out. I'm watching it this week. It's happening.
Yeah, I'm going to see the Long Walk tomorrow night.
So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to see the Long Walk, and I'm going to try to get it back up and going again. But I have not done anything for a month on the Horror Sucks channel. And
I've heard the Long Walk is like a lot of people who I really trust are like it is in contention for movie of the year.
Oh God, I hope so.
Do you know who wrote the script for it?
No, I didn't look at it.
Yeah, it's what's his name who wrote?
I should have done that.
Made the movie Strange Darling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wrote.
Oh, T.J. Molnar. Yes.
Yeah. It's Stephen King's short story that is adapted, written to screenplay by. So it's like super.
So that means this movie. That means this movie can only be bad. Like what? And when that's going to sound confusing when I say that. What I mean is,
yeah, I'm confused.
It has everything going for it.
Yeah. So it's like if it doesn't reach that, then it sucks.
Right.
Because it's like the expectations. There's no
like
reason. It's like having an all-star football team kind of thing. Like you have a Tom Brady at quarterback. If you don't win the Super Bowl, anything below that is bad. It's an unsuccessful year.
Yeah. So I'm so stoked for this. I don't want to be let down. I don't want to be let down like 28 years later. Let me down. I don't come out of that theater.
I don't think either of us will be, because like people I'm hearing that from are people that are hard to please, that aren't like, they're not like me. I like a lot of stuff, like at least on different levels. I think a lot of people misunderstand that I have varying degrees on how much I like something, and how like I might highly recommend something that isn't like the top bar for me. You know what I mean? Like the top bar for me would be like, you know, much more excited, but it's because my excitable levels are higher than most people.
Yeah, that's for sure. Wrathman says this has nothing to do with anything, but is Sydney Sweeney canceled? No.
No.
How do you cancel Sydney
like
Sweeney?
Any other? I mean, people were trying to cancel her for the whole jeans ad and all that, but like what it comes down to is it's like anytime you're the it person, you have hate. It's just how it goes.
I feel like if somebody's trying to, I feel like anymore, if you're being canceled, you're doing something right. Like that's how I see it.
Yeah, but there's different degrees of being canceled.
I understand.
People were trying to cancel her. She wasn't canceled. There's a difference.
Right.
Like if she did something like she fucking was drinking and driving and hit someone, you know what I mean? Or like, I don't know, like there was, or we found out she was having an affair with the guy who was married and had 3 kids, or you know what I mean? Or was, I don't know, like having sex with a 16-year-old. You know, if there was something actually bad that she did,
not talk about
she would be canceled.
On
but
YouTube,
people conflate the two things. Like saying someone's canceled when it's like people are just simply trying to tear them down. Like everybody is always trying to tear down people on social media. There's a big difference between that and like what we saw happen with like Roseanne. You know what I mean? Like she was actually canceled. Like her career was basically destroyed. She was thrown off of her own show that she created. Like, you know what I mean? That is actually canceled. Or what we saw with Bill Cosby. He was actually canceled.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney is just people talking shit. People are always going to talk shit. Try to find chinks in the armor. When you're that attractive, that talented, that sweet, and everything you do, you're like, seem like a genuinely good person. Like there's not a lot of flaws with people like that. And so it's like, of course, it's kind of like Travis Kelce. There's not much to cancel the guy over. So people are always trying to find flaws with him because it's hard to look at someone like that and be like, how could there be someone that is so like got it all going on, or like Taylor Swift, you know, like there's got to be something wrong with him because nobody can be that perfect kind of thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but also
like we were trying to cancel Taylor Swift for flying a private jet.
I don't care about celebrities. I don't care.
No. Like, I'm saying there's a difference between reaching, like people are reaching to cancel someone versus someone that actually does messed up stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like Taylor Swift is perfect, but dude, you can't try to cancel her because she flies a private jet.
Will Jones says you got to be relevant first to be canceled. Who was the ad for? Abercrombie and Fitch? Yeah, who cares? Sydney Sweeney is relevant, brother.
Dude, she's super relevant.
She is.
She's like the it.
She is an A-lister
right now.
Yeah, she is an A-lister, my guy.
Dude, she was like one of the main people at MTV awards the other day. Like only the very cream of the crop people you know do stuff at the MTV stuff. Like that's even beyond like the Grammys, or like you got to be like super in vogue, you know what I mean? Like because MTV is basically a money machine, so it's like they only put people that are selling tickets sort of thing, whereas like the Grammys or Academy Awards, they might have people that were a big deal in the 80s and are still a big deal in Hollywood and in, you know, film buffs' minds, but they're not selling tickets today. You know, like if you bring Jack Nicholson out, he's not selling tickets today. You're not going to put Jack Nicholson at the MTV Awards.
Right. Jack says you do care because you talk about it. That's not caring about celebrities. Just because we're talking about them doesn't mean we care about them.
Okay.
Like
there is a
we difference.
Care as in we find it interesting. We don't actually give a
not
shit.
Really.
I don't find
it's not interesting. Like
no. I'm saying
we're talking about it because the topic keeps up. Like
the story is interesting. The story is interesting. This concept and the idea of it is interesting. Neither of us are losing sleep over this shit though. Neither of us actually give a shit.
I don't have celebrity news in my feed. I just see it because it's there. Like it's like there is a difference. What's going on, Matt? Sorry you're late, brother. We're almost out of here.
Did you get my text? Let's
No.
get to that story before. What do you mean no? I sent it to you a while ago.
I did not.
The link.
I'm not looking at my phone.
Well, I told you I was sending you a link for a story that I wanted to bring up.
All right.
This is actually another interesting news story. Not like the dumbass shit, like is Sydney Sweeney canceled or not. It's like a non-news story. I'm a big fan of Sydney Sweeney, not because she is hot, which she is. She is super gorgeous. Not because she's talented and none of that. I could give a fuck about any of that stuff. when I'm a fan of someone, it's because of what they're doing. And she is using her money, her connections, all that stuff to propel indie movies, to make movies, to continue to feed into the indie world. And that is huge. Like by making her own movie in Immaculate, and like she's got another one that she just did, this Western kind of themed one or whatever. Like that is awesome. There's so many young, hot celebrities out there that don't do jack shit to actually like help the world or help the industry or do anything creative. And so like when I see someone young that could be doing, I mean, she could be doing a lot of other things with her money and her connections, but instead she's producing films. Like that's awesome. Like I'm such a big fan of that.
We don't have time to talk about this story.
What do you mean?
All right, I'll read it, but I'm not going to give my opinion.
Why?
Hannibal creator wants Zendaya to play Clarice Starling in a potential Silence of the Lambs themed revival. This is from TV Line. Zendaya could be stepping into an iconic Oscar-winning role if Hannibal creator Brian Fuller has anything to say about it. Even though Hannibal ended its run on NBC a decade ago, Fuller hasn't given up on the idea of bringing the blood-soaked thriller back to TV someday, and when he does, he'd love to bring Euphoria star into the fold. Quote, my dream project is to do a limited series of Silence of the Lambs with Hannibal star Mads Mikkelsen and Zendaya is Clarice Starling, Fuller tells Screen Rant. If I could put anything out into the universe, I would put that into the universe. For the record, no such series or any Hannibal revival has been officially announced yet. And then we go on. It says about other stuff. But yeah, so Zendaya as Clarice Starling in a potential Silence of the Lambs theme revival with Mads Mikkelsen.
Okay, so the only reason he threw this out there and used a name like Zendaya is because it gets people talking about it. And what he's trying to do is revive the idea of making a Hannibal series, because it should have never ended. And it is almost had new life a couple times. There was the whole Netflix possibly buying and bringing the series back. And now, because of the success of Dexter, showing that you can bring back a series even when the actors are older and it's been a while, you can bring them back and be successful. And then Brian Fuller also just had to, disagree. I don't know what the reasoning behind it, but he was basically let go from the Crystal Lake A24 series on Peacock. And so he's also looking to helm another series. And then Mads Mikkelsen is as hot as he's ever been, like success-wise right now. So like, this is a good time to bring that series back. I think it would do really, really well if it has the right money and the right people involved. The Zendaya thing is really just him throwing out a young actor that's going to cause buzz. Like,
it's the wrong kind of buzz you want around a property that you want to try to revive.
I don't agree. I think she would do good in that role. Okay. I think she's a really good actor. Did you ever watch, like,
I've seen Zendaya. She's a very mid actor. She's a very mid actor. She's very mid looking. She's I don't know why she's as famous as she is.
I'm not talking about the looking part. I'm talking
about both.
Did you watch her?
She's a very mid actor.
Did you watch her on that TV series?
No, I've seen her movies. There's nothing interesting about her that makes me want to watch other stuff that she's in.
She hasn't really gotten much of a chance to act, although she did do a good job of acting in that tennis movie. Did you see that?
No, I did not see that one.
What did you see her in that you're basing her acting on then?
Oh my God.
The fucking Spider-Man movies?
Spider-Man, Dune. What else has she been in?
She's not basically not asked to act at all in those.
I've not seen Euphoria. I saw her
she's playing a side character. She doesn't get to
the OA or the OA. I forget how to actually say it.
The OA.
Let's see.
She was a kid in that, dude. That was like 10 years ago.
I'm looking through her stuff. Like, she's been in Dune, a lot of TV
she isn't allowed to act because she's basically playing like a side character.
She isn't allowed to act. So the director said, no acting from you, Zendaya. Just say your lines with no facial expression.
Dune? She barely does anything in Dune 2. Like this next Dune is when we'll.
Do you
want to
know why?
Something? Dude, the only part of that
Because
entire
in
movie
Dune
where
1,
she acts at all
she was
is in
bad.
that final scene. In that what?
Let's go to the
She
chat.
barely does anything in those movies. Like she's really a side character throughout those movies. I'm basing
Ricardo
it on
Cruz.
actually seeing her act. You
Not
haven't,
Zendaya,
apparently.
please. Jack, fucking nostalgia strikes again. They have no new ideas. Yeah, this series does not need to come back.
I think she could do a really good job at that. But like I said, I don't think in reality he's trying to get her as much as he's trying to just throw out there a buzz name.
Prop dude, so
like
tired of that.
This is how this game is played. It's how it works. She's not an industry plant, dude. She was a young actor and
Heather
did really, really good on that show. Like, if you have not seen that series, then you do not know if she can act or not. Because that's where she got famous from.
Don't watch what she's been in. Just watch what she's been in. And then you can see if she's good or not.
You haven't seen the main things where she has acted in. Like, I'm telling you,
all of the movies that made billions of dollars.
I wasn't a big fan of that tennis movie at all. That movie was kind of dumb. But
yeah, that's the one where there's two dudes fighting over her that she's leading on and
it's like a love triangle thing.
Yeah, it looked like an amazing.
Well, no, she's not.
Totally
she's not really screwing them. It's more like
exactly.
No, she's not. She's like it's a love triangle, but it's not like she's actually like she's with there. It's kind of a love triangle, but she's not currently screwing both of them. Like the trailer makes it out like she's fucking both guys. Like she's not. They just have like this history. There's her life, like it shows them through the years. It's not a good movie, but her acting is actually really, really good. And that's what I'm basing it on. Her. Whenever you want to know if an actor can act, watch them in indie movies. Watch them in movies where they actually get to act. Because this as well as I do that these big blockbusters, the actors don't get to actually act. Like all the Marvel movies and stuff. It's like trying to watch a Marvel movie and be like, so-and-so, can they act or not? It's like, dude, they're not asked to. They're Marvel movies.
I'm just putting up chats in the
and I'm not saying that she's like
nobody wants to see Zendaya in this role. The only person who wants to see Zendaya in that role is John, who's just like, so long as she can do a West Virginia accent.
Yeah, I'm not wanting to see her in it, but I'm telling you, he did not say her name because he actually thinks it's going to happen. He just thought of a buzz name. Like that's how you do this. That's the smart way of doing this, because that's how you get studios and things and news. Because once it gets into the news circle, like what we're doing right here and talking about it, it starts to be a buzz. Even if it's people saying, I don't want to see Zendaya, that's good because people are still talking about it, which means they're talking about the Hannibal series, which means he can go to producers and people and be like, hey, look, you see, people still do want to see this. They don't want to see Zendaya, but they want to see a Hannibal series. Like, that's what I was trying to bring this up. The only reason I wanted the story brought up. I do think she would do a good job in the role, but she's not at all who I would cast in it. Like, who I would actually cast is what's her name? From she was in Sinners. She was the super hot southern white chick.
Yeah. Who was that?
She would be great.
Let me look her up.
I think she would be great in it. She's like the perfect age, because you want someone in their 20s, that look like they're just finishing, FBI training kind of thing. So like 22, 23 years old.
Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Like she's got that, she's gorgeous, but she's also the type that you could kind of tone down a little bit too. Like, I don't think, like, I understand where he could maybe envision Zendaya, because we have seen her.
She's been in a lot of bad movies too. And she's a voice actor.
She's just done a lot of shit. Like, she's one of those who's really had to work her ass off to get where she's at, and is just now starting to get some legit roles. But she did a lot of stuff when she was young. Because, like, if you look at a lot of those roles that she was like in her teen years. And yeah, a lot of them were crappy movies. But I have a lot of respect for actors that have to go the hard way, that aren't just like handed major roles when they're 16. or 18, but that have actually had to pull themselves up.
All right. Well, I want to get to this comment before we get out of here, but Will says, DJ, I'm not talking about the actress. I'm talking about the brand she was promoting. Honestly, the controversy around the ad was probably the most anybody talked about it in years. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I guess.
Everybody is kind of that was kind of something that was brought up, that there is people going around thinking that was an industry plant canceling attempt sort of thing, where they were purposely trying to get people up in arms and offended and all that because it gets people talking about the branding.
Yeah, I guess.
Because Abercrombie is dying, dude. They're like a brand that is like, they're not like for a long time. I mean, there was an Abercrombie store and everybody was going, like, they're definitely a fading brand.
Their stock doesn't look like it. I know retail stores are fading, but that's just because of online
retail
shopping
in general is dying.
So like, you're not seeing a lot of retail.
No, but they're brand. No. I'm not saying that they're like going out of business, dude. But they're not what they once were. Like, they once were like the pinnacle of youth, like clothing and shit, and they're not anymore. And that's why they wanted to go get someone hot and young and the it girl like Sydney Sweeney to do their branding. Like, they also did an ad with what's his name? I forget his name, but like a hot guy, I can't remember his name, but so like they're wanting people to, like, they need the buzz, they need the controversy. And the fact that they didn't even apologize at all for the ad is also
they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have. There's nothing wrong with that ad. There was absolutely
nobody does that. Nobody does it. Every brand in the world always backpedals on shit, and they always be like, we didn't mean it that way, we apologize if you took it that way or whatever. But the fact that they just stood their ground tells me that they also were good with the controversy. They're not trying to, you know what I mean? They weren't trying to they weren't trying to get people to calm down about it. If anything, they were fanning the flames.
Yeah. All right. We got to get out of here, but I want to talk about Diddy's comment. I missed the 3-hour shows here. Don't worry, guys. We've having
never
to cut
done
our
3-hour shows.
We are having to cut our episodes.
Like we did maybe once. Did we do like maybe one?
No, we've done 3 hours a couple times, but usually we go an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Over
we've
2,
done a couple of 3 hours.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we'll get back. Kanan and I are very busy, and especially now when into Halloween and spooky season, since our channels are very concentrated around horror, we just have a lot to do. We do this podcast for fun. Like, this is, we don't have to do this. We're not monetized.
We are making zero money from it.
We're losing money on this because we could be working on other things.
Yeah,
this is something
money.
Fun that we do. And so,
I mean, on top of the fact that it costs $50 just for the streaming thing, on top of that, it's like time. Like both of us have to take away from what we're doing.
And Jeff,
we just love you guys. Like, honestly, we love you guys. We love talking to you guys. We love the conversation each week. Like,
and Jeff is absolutely right. I am a moron, and I put up a thick clickbait title and then complain constantly and try to escape the stream. That's actually what's happening. So I'm really happy Jeff is out there. Big brain Jeff is out there.
Just put a question mark. Don't change
calling
the
me
title.
out.
Just simply put question mark.
It's actually
instead
Kanan's
of exclamation mark, put question mark.
It's Kanan's fault for the title because he sent me bad news and I just believed him. So but I'll take.
We're not here. We're not journalists. We're not here reporting facts. We're simply here discussing shit. And it was a topic of conversation. And we did get to the root that it looks like that it might have been a story that was a little premature. So we didn't try to say we know this for a fact or anything like that. So like, it's not clickbait. We did talk about it and we even looked into it to figure out if it was true or not. That's what I'm saying. Just change that to a question mark instead of an exclamation mark.
Well, I'm trying. It's not letting me right now.
It did. It changed.
It changed to the X. Oh, okay. I don't know why it was giving me an error. Okay, it changed. There we go. So there's that. But thank you. Thank you, Jeff.
Real quick before we go. Do you guys have any ideas of something that would be fun for us to do for our 100th episode? So it'll be like 3 weeks from
Yeah,
now.
we got a 100 episode in 3 weeks. October 1st is our 100th episode. So what would you guys like to see? We're going to try to think about it. We're gonna have something fun to do, but we are having our 100th episode.
Yeah, maybe
on,
play games, or would you guys
so
like to see us do an interview with someone, or have
leave a comment on this video.
or...
Leave a comment on this video, but we got to get out of here. So, thanks.
You know
for
what
coming.
would be
Thanks for
fun?
watching. Okay, let's keep.
I got an idea. I'm not even going to throw it out to them because it'll be a surprise if we end up doing it. But I got an
All
idea.
right. Tell me after this. So we're out of here.
Yep.
So thanks. Join us next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, 1 p.m. or a.m. over there across the pond. Thanks, guys. We love you. We will see y'all next week. Bye.